Hey everyone, this is Mike with the One Stop Co-op Shop, and today we're looking at Planet Apocalypse from Peterson Games. Quick disclaimer that I was sent a review copy of just the base game, so that's all I'll be showing today. Check out my separate review video if you'd like to hear my thoughts on the game. And as always, I'm going to go through the basics of setup and play, so if you want to skip right to the action, just use the timestamps. And if you like what you see here on the One Stop Co-op Shop, consider subscribing to the channel, supporting us in our Patreon, and checking out our weekly podcast. So to start out a game of Planet Apocalypse, you have to decide which board you're playing on, and in the base game you just have the Invasion setup, which is very vanilla, and then the Doomgate setup, which you see here, which is the exact same boards just put into a circle. This one is a little bit harder than the basic Invasion setup, and I'm not doing it because I think I'm so good at the game, just it's easier to film with the circular format. You choose the boss you want to play with, and in the core game you only get one, Lord Baphomet. It's kind of like a goat guy inside of a wall, I don't know. And you put his gargantuan miniature on the Lord's area right here. You also put a Lord's Shadow token in the same spot. Then you put these little invasion tokens in every area except for the starting area where you place your chosen heroes. And that's it for board setup. Next you choose your characters. There are 6 in the base game. And even if playing solo, you have to control at least 2, and you can have up to 5. For each, you put both a health cap token and a little health token on top of each other in the starting cap space. You put the indicated number of toughness tokens and the indicated die token on the board. And you put your hero's starting luck value below their board. Here I'm using Terang, the neurotic Indonesian transfer student, and Naomi Jocelyn, who is scarred by demons but is determined. You also shuffle your deck of gift cards and randomly deal 10 to the empty spaces on the gift board. You choose and set up your troopers, values 1 through 5. In the core game, this is what you get, but expansions let you vary this up. And then finally, you put all this stuff as you see. Doom token on the 0 space, Lord token on the 1 space, Despair token on the 1 space, 4 starting courage in the courage pool, 4 despair dice in the despair pool, and you shuffle your legions, you have 4 of them, and flip 1 face up. And it really is as simple as that. You're ready to play the game. Before I go into some of the details of play, let's go over the basics. Your heroes are trying to fend off demons coming toward you in sort of a tower defense-ish way. And meanwhile, the Demon Lord is sending constant waves of enemies. These little invasion tokens circulate each round, and when they are in the same space as you, they spawn demons. And if those demons get past the end of the board, which in this case is a circle, so this one's a little bit more complicated, then they're going to raise the Doom track. This also goes up if one of your heroes is defeated, and if Doom ever reaches 13, you lose. Your job, on the other hand, is to fend off the enemies long enough to go and battle the demon multiple times going into his realm. And you're going to try to work his health down to 0. If you can defeat him, you win. And by the way, this is part of setup, putting the health tokens on the Demon Lord, but I don't have space for him on the board, so I'll use him once he's actually coming into play. Now, in terms of what you actually do in a turn, first you have the team phase, where you get to do a lot of things cooperatively. You pass the captive token clockwise around the table, making them the new captain. And if you had a hero die, or just have a new player who wants to come in, you place them on the start space, giving them as much courage to start as the current number of despair dice. Next, each player has the opportunity to do 1 or more team actions. Generally, the most important one is the recruit action. You can only do that if your character is on the start space. Your character rolls a d4 to see how many recruit points they gain, and they can spend them to get troops to come with them. This is the cost of each one, 1 through 5. And you can get more than 1 at one time. For example, if I rolled a 4, I could get 4 volunteers, since each costs 1. But key rules are you can't have more than 4 trooper cards, and they must all be the same type. So if I get 1 army trooper and then get 2 citizen militia troopers later, I have to get rid of the army trooper. If you'd like to increase your recruitment, you can spend courage on a 1-for-1 basis to get more points of troopers. You can also do a first aid action on yourself or a hero in your space, healing 1 health. Although if you're in a space with 1 or more enemies, it's going to cost you 1 courage to use that. And speaking of courage, it is one of your main resources in the game. You're going to get some in your courage pool whenever troopers kill enemies or whenever the despair fully advances. And this is kind of a communal pool that anybody can draw from, although the captain has to okay it. Players can also earn their own personal courage that only they can use. And the basic way courage comes out is anytime you defeat a demon, you get 1. Unless it's a 4th circle demon, these giant dudes, they give you 4. Finally, if characters have enough courage between their personal pool and the shared pool, they can level up with a gift. They have to pick either a starting space or a space connected through arrows to spaces that already contain cards. The cost of leveling up is indicated in the spot, although more powerful gift cards can add to it. And when you level up, you get both the indicated ability in your space plus the card that you chose. And each character will have 2 spots that will activate their unique abilities. You can just mark them off with a check token. And speaking of characters, apart from these 2 unique abilities, each one has a starting ability that they always have access to. In Tarang's case, he has Gratitude, which means other characters boost his attacks better. And each character also has a flaw. In his case, he's cowardly and can't enter spaces with the toughest demons unless someone else is already there. Naomi, on the other hand, is nimble. She gets a free movement during the team action phase, the one we're talking about. But her flaw is she's consumed by vengeance, so she cannot heal herself, which is a pretty annoying thing. Some gifts will indicate that they use luck to activate their effects, and that is the only use of luck. It's not like a general mitigation thing you can reroll dice with or anything. There is a 4th option, Renew, where you spend a ton of courage to get some luck back, but that's pretty rare in most games. Next, you get into the core of where heroes do their things, the hero phase. You begin with the hero who's currently the captain and proceed clockwise. First, you can move 1 or 2 spaces, and as you enter spaces with invasion tokens, you resolve spawning enemies. We'll see that in a second. But enemies have no effect on your movement, so you can just run right past the newly spawned enemies and spawn some more in another space. You can attack demons sharing your space, and you roll the number of dice currently indicated in your dice tokens. The demons you'll most commonly see are Limbo, basically 0 circle demons, first circle, second circle, and third circle. And each has a toughness value that you have to exceed with your die roll. But you get to roll all of your dice before you assign your damage, so you can see how the roll goes before you decide who you're actually hitting. If any of these demons are hit by a die, they are discarded, and the hero gains 1 courage. Except for the Keiko or Kako demon, you'll see they have a 4+4 toughness. That means you need to spend 2 dice, both over 4, to defeat them. Other heroes in the same space as you can each spend 1 courage, and that will upgrade one of your dice. So a D8 will become a D10, or a D10 will become a D12, the highest value available. The final action you can do on your turn, and you can do these in any order, is you can lay an ambush if you have troopers with you. You put them right on the board space, and you can't even do this in the start space. And like with characters and their troopers, you can only have 1 type in a space. If you place a new type, you discard the old ones. And no more than 4 troopers. And this is where kind of the tower defense feel comes in. The basic idea here is the more of a certain type you leave in, the better free attack you get every time demons move into the space. Finally, you have the enemy phase. First, despair cycles equal to the number of players. So with 2, it'll go around twice. And whenever it comes back to 1, you add a new despair die to the pool, which is going to increase your spawns. You advance the Lord token 1 space. And you add 4 more courage to the pool as the heroes get ready to fight once more. If the Lord token fully advances, things get a lot more complicated. The Lord moves up 1 space, adding a Shadow token, and he spawns a random 4th circle demon. These are the 2 you get in the core game, and they are nasty. He also ditches every gift currently in the offer, and you deal 10 new ones, which can be important because you sometimes need to see new things. And if the Lord ever advances into the start space, you also lose, just like when you reach 13 Doom. By the way, what happens to the invasion token on the space the Lord left is kind of a source of debate, but I think Sandy Petersen has basically come down in that it goes away in a way, so you only ever have the Lord with 1 invasion token. Next, if you have enemies sharing a space with heroes, they attack. And enemies attack in groups, so all the Limbo minions here will attack, then all of the first circle enemies, then all the second. For each attack, you roll the indicated type of dice times the number of figures, and before you roll, the captain decides which hero will take the entire attack, so that grouping thing really does matter. And just like with enemies, they're trying to exceed your toughness, which again starts at 2 but can go up. And for each of their dice that does exceed, it'll knock your health down 1. If you go to 0, you die, and you have to get a new hero the next turn, but it also adds 2 doom. Next, all the demons currently on the board move. If they move past the start gate, again, on this map, they actually go back and come for another round. But for every one of them that moves over, you take 1 doom. Invasion tokens move as well, although really, since you're about to spawn one where the Demon Lord is, you can just leave them where they are and just roll for a spawn. And how does spawning work? You roll the current number of despair dice. And you're looking for pairs. So these are first circle, third circle, and second circle. So in this case, I got only 1 pair of first circle. These don't count since they didn't pair up. You spawn the indicated number of demons, so here I would get 1 first circle guy. And you additionally spawn as many Limbo minions, 0 circle guys basically, as the total number of pairs rolled. So for example, later in the game, if this was my roll, I'd get 1 first circle demon, 2 second circle demons, no third circle demons, and 3 limbo minions since I have 3 pairs total. Finally, if you have some ambush troopers where demons moved in, and if a token moves in with them, you'll spawn immediately. You get to roll an attack on the demons based on the number of troopers there. So if I had 4 volunteers here, I'd roll a single d10. And one more thing about troopers, they each have a little health value up here. Basically, when they're with your hero or in an ambush space in the same space as your hero, you can discard them to cancel this much damage being dealt to you. One final note, there will always be an active Legion card, and this benefits only demons. Limbo guys, the level 0 people that just spawn equal to the number of pairs, they don't count and don't benefit. And when Doom reaches the red values 3 and 7, you'd shuffle and deal a new Legion card. Now, there's one final thing I didn't really talk about, which is Hell Time. When you move into the Demon Lord's shadow, you get to fight them. But the basic idea is you can bring any other heroes with you. The Demon Lord uses its unique menace effect to hurt you. And then you alternate between hero attacks and enemy attacks. Basically, this just goes on as long as you can survive and want to stay there until you run away. And ideally, you bring a ton of troops with you to soak up some damage and really hurt the Demon Lord, because remember, that's your victory condition. All right, that was probably way more detail than you needed, so let's get into the game. Going into our first team phase, Naomi is our captain. Of course, no one needs first aid because they're not hurt. We could barely afford Naomi or Tarang's starting gift, which is at 4 courage, but that would use all our pool. And I prefer to get stronger troopers usually when I play, so I'm going to save it to buy that instead. So let's see the one core action we know we can do, which is recruiting. We'll have Naomi do it first. She got a 2. And that's actually fine. Citizen Militia have pretty good ambush values if you get 4 of them, so I don't mind starting her off with them. Meanwhile, Tarang also got a 2, so yeah, we'll focus on them to start. Don't forget, Naomi has her nimble ability, so she'll go ahead and move and see who these guys are. She can always run back. 4 dice in the despair pool. Okay, and we got a pretty standard result here. We have 1 first circle demon and a limbo guy for the 1 pair. These guys can be killed by any die 4 or more. These guys can be killed by anything except a 1. Now just look at our current Legion card. We have Damned. When 1 or more demons exit, score 1 extra doom per demon. And as I already noted, this map specifically, you really don't want anybody to get past you because then they just come right back. So it's doubly bad now. Gotta make sure no one gets out of my range. So we go into our hero phase. Naomi's first. And because of her nimble ability, she's set up to attack and then maybe run away. She only has a d6 right now. And sadly, she only got a 2. So she can kill the limbo guy, but not the first circle demon. Remember, she gets 1 courage for her personal pool. She'll go in ambush next. She'll put down her citizen militia there, and Tarang will run in to get his in a second. And then she will move back to the start. That'll have her set up to recruit again next turn. Now for Tarang's turn, he's going to run in, hopefully kill this guy. He also starts with the d6. And unfortunately, no, he needed a 4 or higher. But he can put down his citizen militia. There we go. Now 1 card and 2 card are equal. Right now these guys will only shoot for 1d6. But if we can get 1 or 2 more, we'll get 2 or 3d6, much stronger. Despair is going to cycle 2 for 2 characters. Nothing happening yet. Tarang is getting attacked by this first circle demon. They're going to roll 1d10 per circle generally. So just 1 here. And very lucky, his toughness is 2, so a 1 or a 2 won't hurt him. Then we do demon movement. This guy will jaunt over here. And like I said in the rules overview, technically all of these things will move 1 inward, but since the Lord is going to spawn 1 anyway, you can just leave them where they are and just roll to spawn here. All right, and oh, this is not great. We already got a second circle demon. They are really tough. They roll 2d10 to attack, but the really nasty thing is they have 6 toughness, so we need a 7 to kill them, which we can't even achieve yet. And joining them is 1 limbo guy, since we had 1 pair. We have 2 citizen militia here, so we're going to roll a 1d6. Has no chance of hurting the demon, but could kill the limbo guy. And indeed it does. And remember, that courage goes to the communal pools. We have 5 there now, since they were killed by a trooper. All right, Tarang becomes our new captain. Once again, neither of them needs to use first aid. And only Naomi can recruit, since Tarang's not on the start space. She got another 2. We could boost that with courage, but let's just get another citizen militia. And I think I am going to have Naomi get a gift. Her starting ability says raise 1 die token in your attack box by a step. She has a d6, which means it would become a d8, giving her a chance to kill that second circle demon. That'll cost her 4, but she has to choose her accompanying gift. And I'm liking Sword of the Spirit. She'll replace a marker in her attack box with 1 step higher again. No extra cost there, so it's still just 4. But now she has a d10 to roll. You pretty much always want to use your own courage first since it's less flexible. So she'll use 1 of hers and 3 from the communal pool. And she'll go ahead and nimble her way in here again to end. But Tarang is going first. He could take a shot at the demon, but he would need Naomi to spend a courage to give him a chance of hurting him. So I think he'd rather come back and try to stop this guy from getting away. Now, this is pretty important. He needs a 4 or higher. Come on. There we go. I'm going to stop saying it, but one more reminder. Every time they defeat somebody, they get a courage. So Tarang has 1 now. And that was great. I was going to have Naomi run back to help out, but now she's going to get a chance at the demon this turn, and then if she doesn't kill him, she'll get another chance next turn. So first, she'll boost the ambush here. Now it's going to roll 2d6. Then she'll roll her newly boosted d10. Needs a 7 or higher. Does not get it. So she's running back. Despair increases to 5. Next turn, it will trigger an increase. No one for the demon to attack. Remember, they ignore troopers unless they're being used to absorb damage on heroes. So he'll come chase after them. And the evasion tokens all move, so we're going to roll for spawn here. And all right, back to a more normal result. A circle 1 plus a limbo guy. We have a decent chance of our 2d6 taking them out straight away. Oh my gosh. Yes, indeed. So we can assign the dice as we like. This guy needs a 4 or more. This guy needs a 2 or more. They are both gone. And last reminder of this, but that's 2 courage for the communal pool. So hey, our troopers bought us a bit of breathing room. Nice. All right, Naomi back to being captain. Both going to recruit, of course. Okay, Naomi got a 2, so we'll give her the last citizen militia we need to finish off that second space. Tarang got a 4. Nice. Now, I do have an interesting choice here. Special forces are ridiculous if you can get 3 or 4 of them in a space for ambushing. So you could spend 1 courage to get 1 of them. But with army, you can discard them to get plus 1d10 to an attack, which might be needed to kill that demon if Jocelyn misses. But I'm going to think positively and try to set up the best defense I can and go and get the special forces paying 1 courage. And Naomi clearly won't nimble away this time because she needs to take that guy out. But before she attacks, Tarang can spend a courage to boost her, make her a d12 instead of a d10. But we still need a 7 or higher. It's only 50-50. I was going to have her run up and drop off the citizen militia, but now I'm thinking I'll stay here to boost Tarang's attack. So we'll use 1 courage, but his gratitude ability means he gets boosted twice, so he'll have a d10. Maybe I should just let this guy go, but okay, nothing doing. Oh man, that was pretty ugly. You shouldn't have used all those resources, I guess. Okay, Despair is going to go up to 1. That means now we've got 5 dice in the Despair pool, but we're also up to 6 Courage in our pool, and the Lord token advances to 2. This guy's going to hit us before he goes. I'll have Tarang block. He's a little bit easier to heal. And wow, he missed with 1, so only 1 damage. And then he is giving us 2 doom with the Legion. And then we spawn here, but they take a 2d6 attack right away. But more dice, more possibilities. So 2 circle 1 demons plus 2 limbo minions. But our citizens try to gun them down. Ah, complete miss for 1, but we can get rid of one of the first circle demons. All right, Tarang's captain now. We have a bunch of courage in our pool, but before we do that, let's see if we can get maybe another special forces for him. Oh, Naomi will use first aid on him. It's free since there's no enemies here. So he's back to full. He'll try to recruit, and he got a 1. He'd have to spend 4 of our courage. That's more than half the pool just to make that a special forces, so we can just ignore the result and not get anybody. Naomi, though, might as well try for another citizen militia. Oh, and she gets a 4. So actually, I could trash this guy and get her special forces by spending 1 courage. Let's do that. What I'm thinking is I can just leave these guys on the start space where it's easy to get them out and worry a little bit less about big demons coming in. I think I might have her rush forwards. Maybe I'll upgrade her to have another d6 in her attack. I have exactly enough courage for that, and I can get Girdle of Truth, spend up to 3 courage to add 1d4 per courage spent to your next attack. Not a useful ability right now with us having no courage left after that, but it will let her clear out some weak minions later. But more importantly, she's rolling a d10 and a d6 now. And actually, maybe it's a little crazy, but I would much rather have my special forces here so I kind of have an idea of how many people survive their attack as they come down. So we'll try to deal with these guys on our way back. Let's have Tarang run over. That'll spawn. Ooh, yick. We get a first circle and a very hard to kill third circle demon. Here they are. They attack for 3d10, and don't forget you need 2 dice above 5 to kill them. A hard order indeed. We'll go ahead and put down his special forces card. And then we'll take a weak little shot at these guys. 2. Oh, hey, it's enough to get rid of the weakest guys. All right, Naomi will also run all the way in, drop off her special forces. Tarang could spend the courage he just got to boost her, but I think it's still not going to increase her chances too much, so she'll just go with her basic dice. Maybe she'll get lucky. Or, geez, not very lucky at all. That'll only kill the other limbo mini. We didn't even hurt either of the demons. All right, things are about to get a little ugly. We'll have the first circle demon attack Naomi. Does hit her for 1. Third circle attack Tarang. Hits with all of them. Half of his life is gone. I could discard one of those special forces to prevent all 3 of that damage, but then I would have wasted all the effort to get them there, so I don't want to do that. All right, these guys charge in. Gotta kill them. These guys come in and will get shot. Our second circle demon goes with the invasion tokens, and we're spawning here. Oh, another third and first circle? Give me a break. Now, by the way, that is the last third circle demon. If you ever have to spawn and can't fully spawn, you add 1 doom for each invasion token you couldn't fully spawn for. Our citizen militia get to shoot. It'd be awesome if they rolled double 6s again and killed that guy. Oh my gosh! Get the heck out of here. Man, oh man, that makes me feel a lot better, although this is still worrisome. Meanwhile, our special forces did go up to a D10 with 2. They got an 8, which would have been great if it was a level 2 demon there, but we'll just get rid of this circle 1 guy. Alright, if we can get back and kill them, I'll be feeling at least decent here. I could heal my characters, but it would cost courage because we're with enemies and I don't have enough to go around. I don't want to buy gifts, we can't recruit, so we're just going to skip the entire team phase. And actually, it's a bummer that Naomi's going first because she has the Girdle of Truth that she could spend courage for to get extra attack and make sure she finishes off those guys. I would much rather Tehran go first so I can see if he hit or not, but no such luck. So Naomi will run straight back. She's got 2 dice. She'll spend 1 courage to get a D4. It'd be beautiful if she just straight up killed all these guys right here. But, of course not. I'm glad that I added the die. So they'll defeat the first circle demon and 1 of the limbo minions. And don't forget, these guys aren't demons, so they won't get the +1 doom if they advance past. Tehran will come back and hope his D6 is not a 1. Please, please, please. All right. All right, so success. We've left some pretty good defenders, and we didn't get any more doom. Okay, the track advances again. No attack this time, though sadly we are going to have an enemy preventing us from healing for free. Don't forget about our friend up here. And we roll to spawn for right here. I'd love to not get a third circle demon this time. Well, instead let's get a first and second. I don't know if that's better. Although, hey, if our special forces can roll a 7 or higher, won't bother me too much. Heck, yes. And come on, Citizen Militia, you are the strongest ever. Blow up that demon. Not this time. So all they can get is 1 of these guys. All right, we have enough courage for either of my guys to get a 6 cost level up, but I'd kind of rather keep getting better troops for us to fight with. So let's try some recruiting front again. We'll have Tehran go first. 1, yuck. I mean, volunteers are weak, but we can still put them on the start space. They'll at least help a little bit. How about Naomi? Also a 1. Actually, I think I am going to level up Tehran with his 2 courage plus the 4 from the pool. He's got access to one of my favorite combos for him. A silver bullet, that's why it costs 2 more. Spend up to 3 health to add 1d8 per health spent to your next attack. And he's getting his prayer ability, which gives him +1 health at the beginning of every team phase. So basically he can take damage to attack more, and he'll heal it back for free. All right, he'll lay down his volunteer right here. And he could run in here and try to fight these guys, but we got to take care of this guy, and I'd rather just recruit again next turn. So let's stay right where we are. He won't hurt himself yet. He'll just roll a d6, and he got it. Awesome. You know, I should have had Naomi nimble in there, but I didn't say I was going to, so I'll play by the rules, and I won't have her move because I don't want her to get hit by that guy or not be able to recruit next turn. But she will lay down her volunteer. And Despair keeps on trucking. The Lord's ready to advance soon. We're up to 6 Despair dice. But hey, more courage, never a bad thing. All right, no attack, but lots of movement. Don't forget our level 2 demon here is accompanied by an entire invasion token. So, another level 2 and 2 level 1s. Yuck. Yeah, I'm not getting an early handle on this, so this is kind of running away with me. Roll for our special forces first. A 1. Great job, guys. 2d6 for our militia. A 1 and a 2. God. All right, well, they take out 1 guy. And finally, our newly placed volunteer. Hey, good job. All right, we do have a nice bit of courage in the pool. And I think Naomi's going to take it all. So that's 2 from her, 6 from the pool. That'll let her pay 6 for her focus ability, which is a really nice one. Once per attack, she can change a 1 on a die into its highest value. We can just go for broke with her. Tehran can catch up. She's going to up one of her dice +2 levels. So that gives her double D10s. Tehran does get a free healing, yay. And we can both try to recruit again. Naomi first. She gets a 4, but there is no courage left in the pool to hire special forces. But she can get an army to help her do some more damage. And Tehran gets just a 1. So time for another volunteer to be dropped on this space. All right, Naomi's first. She could attack with her 2d10s and have a decentish chance of killing the guy. Or she could discard her army unit to get 3d10. Much better chance. Let's do that. Here we go. All right, and I guess I don't know which one the added d10 would have been, but that guy is dead either way. She could still move out, but not much reason to. As for Turang, he'll leave a volunteer there. And I guess he'll hang out too for the chance to recruit next turn. Spirit takes up. Enemies move. We respawn in again. It's like a second, third, and first circle. Good lord. Special forces, help us out. No. Militia. 3 and a 2. Give me a break here, guys. Finally, our volunteers get a 1. Give me... And when your troopers break down in a sort of tower defense game, things aren't pretty. Okay, Turang's going to heal 1 automatically. We'll both try their luck at recruiting again. 1, come on. I guess he'll get a volunteer. Naomi... A 4. And she will spend her courage to get a 5. Gets another special forces. Maybe it'll help us out. Yeah, not going to nimble away. Regular movement should work for me. Put the volunteer there. Complete that set. Drawing's going to take 1, 2. Let's take 2 damage to give him plus 2d8. That again is from his silver bullet ability. And yeah, it looks like a good thing. He killed 2 of them. Meanwhile, Naomi's going to make probably a dumb move and come over there. Drop off her special forces. And let's see what she can do with 2d10. Oh, yes! Third circle demon, get out of here. Of course, now she has to survive the counterattack. Lord's very close to advancing, which means we'll see our first 4th circle enemy. Naomi's got to tank all of this. She could use special forces, but man, I don't want to. So 0 level minions only roll a d6, so 2. They both hit her. So she's got 3 left. She just needs somebody to miss. Not the first circle demon. Correct. So if this guy hits her twice, she'll have to throw away special forces or die. I missed 1. I mean, healing her is going to take a billion years, but she's alive. Okay, all of these guys run in. Turang is feeling a little hopeless. These guys come here, and we roll to spawn there. Another 3rd circle and a 1st circle. Now let's see what our newly boosted special forces can do. Aha, they can kill a 3rd circle demon right off the bat. Yes. Citizen militia. 6 and a 2. That's great. They could never have defeated the level 2 demon, but that's fine. And finally, volunteer. Come on, roll really high. Do something useful. 4. I'll take it. Well, that was a much better turn for troopers. Turang is healing 1. Naomi cannot heal herself because of her flaw, so she can't do much. Turang's going to get another key part of his leveling strategy, which is EMT. It means he'll heal 3 with first aid instead of 1, but it costs plus 2. And that's 5, so that's 7 total. That also gives him his Salat ability, which means once per attack, if he kills a higher order demon, he can kill 1 lower demon for free. Since I think he's going to take a lot of damage this turn, he's going to go ahead and heal himself fully. That costs 1 courage since there are enemies with him. Oh, and hey, he can recruit. 1 again. This guy's going to forever roll 1s. And I can't really do much with it in terms of defense, but whatever, it can take a damage. All right, clearly it's all hands on deck here, so Naomi's going to run back. And her 2d10 seems fine. I don't think I need to boost it to 12s. Nice, a 10 and a 5. So we'll take out 1 of our 2 big boys here, plus our 1st circle demon. Turang, meanwhile, I think is going to go all out. He'll take 3 damage to get plus 3d8. And Naomi will go ahead and spend 1 courage with his gratitude ability. That'll boost 2 of his dice. So in total, we have 2d10, 1d8, 1d6. That's got to be enough. And yes, thank God, that 10 hits the second order demon, and clearly the rest were fine. So hey, there we go. We've come full circle in a way. We killed the one guy who got away. But now Despair is advancing, which also means Lord's going to advance. First for Despair, we get another die, but also 4 more courage. That's definitely building up. For the Lord, we are going to get a new set of gifts, which is fine because I didn't want these. Another Sword of the Spirit to increase attack. Turang would love that because he can't get doubles, which means that second one is useless. Lieutenant is nice. Boost troopers attacking. And Heart of Gold, I adore. It just makes you the level you're getting cost -6 less. Awesome. But things aren't that happy. Boom. Here comes this guy. And again, Sandy's kind of changed the rules from what they say in the rulebook. Basic idea is all the invasion tokens will still advance, but the Lord won't spawn if he already has one on him. So in effect, I can just take away this token he left behind and we're good to go. But we are not good to go because I have to figure out which level 4 Circle 4 demon I'm facing. Really don't want the Hellhound. He'll probably kill one of my guys. This guy can at least survive. Since it's only 2 cards, let's say 1, 2, 3 is Hellhound that I don't want. 4, 5, 6 is the other guy. Yes. No good. Now don't get me wrong. He's not fun. When he spawns, we get 2 Pestilence markers, which means every time this Despair token advances back to the number 1, we're going to take that much damage. We can get rid of them instead of using healing, but that means we'll be healing even slower. Every time he damages us, we gain Pestilence for each health we lose. He's got 4 life, and even though his armor is really low, he still needs double hits to hurt him, and he attacks pretty tough. And here he is. Not really sure what his front and back is. He spawns with the Demon Lord. He's going to come out right away. But that still gives us a little while to ping him and hurt him. Now, nobody attacks us, but these guys all advance. Here comes our 4th circle guy. And newly up spawn on the Special Forces. Whoa, okay. I mean, that's pretty much all right. That's 3 level 1s and 3 limbo guys. Right, Special Forces, take them out. 6 and 7. Nice rolling. Citizen Militia, where are you at? Okay, that's fine. All right, finally, volunteers, kill that big demon for me. Yes. It is nice, except for that 4th circle demon. We have no big baddies on the board at the moment. All right, so team phase. We were both super hurt, and we have Pestilence hanging around. So first things first, Naomi's going to level up, and she'll get Med Kit. That'll cost her 7. That also gets her +1 toughness. So now she's going to be missed on 1 through 3. Definitely an upgrade. Well, if them both spend a courage to heal each other, wish the enemy wasn't there to make it cost that. Remember, she can't heal herself, but she can heal him. And actually, this time she'll just get rid of both the Pestilence. I don't want to forget about him. And Tarang with his 3 healing will get rid of both of hers and heal her 1. They can both recruit. To make our defense fully finish, we need Special Forces and a Citizen Militia. We'll have Tarang go first. Oh, and he got a 4. So let's spend 1 to make that a 5 and get a Special Forces. Although he does lose a volunteer. I forgot he had that. And Naomi gets a 3. And I think she'll actually get a Police, which are pretty crappy, but they can absorb 3 damage because I have a plan coming together. I'm going to have them both run out here so I can put down my Special Forces. We can defeat this guy as we go. And hopefully we'll kill most of them, but we can hit the Circle 4 guys we run back out. So Tarang's first. He'll do the cleanup and hit this guy. Does take him out. Then he'll run over here. Put down our final Special Forces. That boosts them to 3d10 every time someone moves into their space. Ridiculous. Naomi, meanwhile, will move out here and just do her regular 2d10 thing. 4 and a 3. That's the best she needed. Okay, Despair advances. We're going to attack for 2d6. Naomi has the Police and 3 toughness. We'll let her take it. And awesome. Actually, I guess they would have missed even if they were targeting Tarang. These guys move. We'll have to send somebody back to deal with them. Hopefully these guys will get killed. But big one, this guy moves in and we spawn. Come on, little wimpy. Oh my gosh. Nope, that was pretty much the worst it could have been. Circle 2, Circle 3, Circle 1, and a bunch of little minions. Alright, come on, Special Forces, do your stuff. Okay, 4, 5, 6. Awesome. That will kill this guy with the 5 and the 6. And then the 4 can take out him. Should leave us fairly free to hit this guy and run out. Alright, Citizen Militia, don't let me down. Awesome. And let's see if the Volunteer can take out one of these guys. Yes. Alright, I really think I have to attack fully here, which means I have to let that guy get away. That will raise Doom to 3. I'll get a new Legion card. Hopefully it won't be too bad. Back to the team phase. Tarang is back up to 5 life. I don't think she needs to spend a courage to heal him, but he'll definitely use one to heal her for 3. Can't recruit. She doesn't want to run away with Nimble. Well, let's see. I bet he can get his plus 1d6. Yeah, it's only 7. We've got 9 in the pool. Want to get Sword of the Spirit to give him a d8 instead of a d6. So I'll add a d6 and then change one to a d8. Looking much better here. All right, so they're both going to hit and run for sure. Jocelyn's first. She's got 2d10, although I could spend some courage to get some d4s. We don't have to kill this guy immediately, so I think this will be enough. See if we can hit that little Circle 2 demon. Oh my god. Oh wait, haha, I forgot. Her focus ability lets her switch that to a 10. So she'll actually take him out and him out. Didn't hurt the big guy, but that's pretty important. Now this part is too bad. She has to run away. I would much rather her stay and boost Tarang. Meanwhile, he is going to take all 3 he can to have Silver Bullet, give him plus 3d8. So he is now 4d8 plus a d6. Remember, we only need 3 plus or higher pairs to hurt this guy. He only has 4 life. Ah, darn. That's actually not a great result. We'll only hit this guy once. We'll wipe out these guys. I guess he'll run back to recruit. Okay, Despair goes up again. This guy will attack us and then increase Doom by 1. I'll have him attack Naomi since she has 3 toughness. Beauty. Okay, Doom goes up 1. We'll trigger a new ability, Bloodlust. A hero injured by demons is stunned. That means they have to give up their move or attack the next round. Not great. Big dude comes in, but he's alone. But we do a new spawn with our special forces. Ooh, this is not too bad. Circle 2 and 2 circle 1s. But with the special forces fully laid out, they might just kill a bunch of these guys. Yeah, let's see how they do. Let's see. 9, 6, 5. So the 9 on him, the 6 and the 5. Awesome. Right, Citizen Militia, let's see what you can do. Ah, darn it. One more and they would have actually hurt him. All right, going into the team phase. For once, we don't have enemies on us, so we can heal for free. So let's see. Naomi will clearly heal Tarang. He gets 1 on his own. And yeah, I guess he'll heal her, even though he could heal up to 3. Both get to roll for reinforcements. Tarang gets a 2. Actually, we do need one more Citizen Militia there. Why not? As for Naomi, I'd love a 3 or a 4 so she can get more police. Okay, a 2. She'll spend 1 of her courage to make it a 3. So I think we are going to attack the Demon Lord soon, and having a bunch of police to absorb damage can be super important. You know, we do have kind of an interesting choice with this Heart of Golds. 2 of them here. They can each get 1 and pay -6, so get almost a free ability. She really wants Otherworldly Vision. That'll let her get a plus D8 just when she's attacking the boss, which again we'll probably do, so that'll just cost her 1. Meanwhile, Tarang, let's get his attack up, so that will cost him 2. So he's now got 2 D8s. If Naomi boosts him with a Courage, he would be up to 2 D10s, and then plus any D8s he gets from Silver Bullet. Definitely nice. Just kind of talk about Baphomet for a second. With 2 players, his wall has got 3 life, and he's got 9. He attacks for 60-12, and his special ability, Menace, that happens at the start of the fight, is he gets to attack for free and then still attack later on. But the big thing is, if you destroy his wall, first of all, every time you hit it, it's also got 6 toughness. He's really hard to hit. Each time you hit it, you gain courage equal to the amount you exceeded its toughness by. Well, the big thing is if you destroy that, he goes down to 68, which makes tanking his attacks a lot more feasible. So generally when I fight him, I try to take out the wall the first time I go. I want to have enough defenses to make that possible. And then maybe hit him a little bit, but then usually I'll save up for another big strike. The thing is, you do spawn enemies when you go into his space, so it's not like he's all alone and just easy pickings. So I gotta think with Tarang just having almost no defense, even Naomi's 2 police aren't enough, we should still build up more. So with that in mind, Naomi will nimble over here. That'll give her a chance to hit him before he comes into her space. But Tarang is first. If I come in here and he uses Silver Bullet, we can probably wipe this guy out in one go. Now let's try it out, because that also lets us put down our Citizen Militia. Oh, you know, I'm like 99% sure I've been forgetting to use his Salat ability, where if I kill a demon, I can kill one lower. I'm sure I would have wiped out some extra guys like that. But he'll go ahead and take 2 damage to get 4d8. Hopefully that's enough. Or, wow. That was a horrific roll. He doesn't do a single point of damage to this guy. Alright, that means we'll be getting hit for sure. Jocelyn will go ahead and attack for 2d10. She hits him. So he's got 2 life left, but the volunteers over here aren't going to hurt him at all. So she could run back, but I think it's more important for her to be here and tank with police. If the police take the damage instead of her, we won't get the Pestilence tokens. But first thing first, this is increasing. 4 more courage, but another despair die. We should be able to fully level up pretty soon. Lord advances. Alright, this guy's stacking with 48. Naomi will try to tank it with her 3 toughness and her police. Okay, good. And hit her 3 times, so she'll just get rid of 1 police and take no damage. And then he moves to the start. These guys charge in. We get a nice big spawn here. Actually, not too bad. 1, 2, yeah, 2 circle 1, 1 circle 2. Not as bad as lucky roll as we could have hoped for. Special forces show what's what. Oh, darn, we did not kill the level 2 guy. That's not great. All right, come on, Citizen Militia, if you wipe these guys out, we can heal for free. Yeah. So that means Tarang can easily get back up to full life. Naomi's already there. She can agile back to here and still recruit this turn. Definitely going to get police, so she'll spend 1 courage. She's only got 1 spot left. It's 10 courage, but we have it. Right now we have nothing uses her luck. So I like pray for a miracle. If she's killed, I can spend 1 luck to have her come back with 1 life. As ridiculous as it seems, we still have 5 in the pool after that. Oh, and the ability she covered, she takes away 1 despair die, which is great if we attack the Lord soon, because he'll get 1 less die of reinforcements. Oh, crud, I just realized I have no idea how far this guy moved. Now let's just make it the worst and say he's here. This guy's got 2 life left. We need to kill him. Naomi's first. We can see how much life Tarang will have to use. Okay, she does hit him 1, so he's only got 1 left. Which means Tarang only needs 1 pair. Come on, buddy. And what the heck, I'll have him use his full 3 damage bonus, because he'll clearly be able to easily heal it in a second. And there we go. That's still only 1 pair, but it's enough. So I didn't say, the killing 4 circle guys gets you 4 courage if you kill them, and they do 4 doom if they advance. And we definitely bought ourselves a bit of breathing room. I think next turn is definitely demon time. And the one nice thing about the Doom Gate, usually you have to walk all the way over where the Demon Lord is, but here we can just go bloop and attack him immediately. Alright, Despair advances. These guys move. That Circle 2 Demon might be tough to take care of. Spawning over here. Level 2 and a level 1. Come on, Special Forces, take out the big guy. No, darn it. I get everybody else, though. And we do get a 3d6 here. Okay, took out everyone except the big guy. That seems to be the theme for today. All right, so I've got a bunch of courage in the pool, and I think I'm going to spend almost all of it to get better troops for us before we go attack the boss. All right, we, of course, heal fully. That's pretty easy. Naomi's going to be first. Both try to get some police. Hopefully she'll roll high. A 1. Yeah, but I want this to count, so I'm going to spend 5 courage to get her up to the full 4 police. If we're going to attack this guy, we want to stay as long as possible. All right, Tarang. Also get to 1. Give me a break. So he'll also spend 5. That gets him the last 2 police. There's only 6 in the supply. And I would love to get him another level up. +1 toughness would be nice. But I don't love any of the abilities over here. We've only got 5 courage, so we'll just have to let it go for now. Now, by the way, how it works attacking the demon, you basically pause the turn when the one character goes in. They can pull anybody else in. And then after they've finished attacking the demon, everyone runs away. The other characters finish their turns. So that means Naomi can like run over here and try her luck attacking that guy, and then Tarang can run and actually attack the Demon Lord. So let's have her do that. 2d10. There we go. All right, and now he's going to go into hell time, as they call it. And he can pull whoever he wants with him. Naomi's coming too. And when they're done and they want to retreat, they can go away to any space they want, probably the start. And I guess I have to actually put this guy out now. So again, 3 wall, 9 his health. I'm just going to have him up here. He does get to spawn. Pray for low results. Okay, that's amazing. No level 2s or level 3s. I love it. Just 2 level 1s. Give me a break here. Yeah, I could not have paid for a better result there. This is awesome. And don't forget, we got police for days, so we should be able to wail on this guy unless we roll like trash. All right, first we resolve his menace, which means he is hitting us for 6d12. We both got police for just this purpose, but Naomi's toughness is better, so she'll tank it. Really hoping for some 3s or less. All right, we got 1. So she'll get rid of 1 police officer and take 2 damage. Now, the boss does not count as part of the Legion, so he doesn't get this ability, but he does have the ability that anyone he hurts gets on fire. What that means is she'll take 1 damage at the start of her turns until she spends an attack, or somebody spends an attack to put it out. Not too big of a deal once we're out of here, because it doesn't affect us while we're fighting the boss and everything's paused. So now we get to attack in whatever order we want, and we really want to go hard and take out that wall, because if we do in one go, he'll be 68 for the rest of the battle. Much easier to manage. But we'd also love to take out these guys, especially the 2 level 1, since they can actually hit us pretty well. So let's have our man Tarang go first. Naomi will spend a courage. He'll take the max 3d8 damage, which means he'll have 3d8 and 2d10. And we're looking for 7+ here to hit the wall. I didn't get a single one. Come on. And that being said, he did wipe out all of the other guys, so that's good at least. But it looks like that wall is going to hang around for at least 1 turn. Okay, Naomi gets 2d10. She gets a d8 when she's fighting the boss. And Tarang will play to make that a d10 as well. Come on, big money, big money. Okay, darn it, 1 hit. I wish we had rolled a 1 so that her focus ability could have changed it to a 10. So remember, because we exceeded the wall by 1, she gets 1 courage. All right, that was not a great result. He is attacking us for 6d12. I'll have Naomi take it again. And he missed twice. I can do that. So she'll just take 1 damage and throw away another police officer. And his menace only happens once. So now we get to attack, he gets to attack back and forth until we need to run away. We need to run away instead of attacking. Just to show you, Naomi has 2 more police troopers and 3 life left. Tarang's got 2, but only 3 life because he hurt himself. Now let's have Naomi go first again. Tarang will spend a courage. I'll get her 3d8. Come on. Or sorry, 3d10. I just won again, but hey, we'll only need 1 more. And she beat the wall by 4, so she gets 4. And I guess Tarang won't hurt himself, but she'll boost his dice to 2d10. Come on, it's 1, 7 or higher. 1, 7 or higher? No. So it is still coming for us hard. I guess Naomi will take it again. 1, 3. Okay, that was good. So 4, so she'll take 1 damage, bring her down to 2, and she only has 1 police left. Definitely puts her into danger zone, but don't forget with her pray for a miracle, she can prevent her own death if she has to. Alright, you jerk. 3d10 again, 1 courage from Tarang. Can we roll here? Can we roll? No, we can't. And 1 from her, 2d10 for him. Please, please, please. Nope. Wall is still up. This is ugly, people. All right, Naomi will take it. Naomi will take it. Let's go. Okay, 2, 2. Yes! I mean, she is exactly at 1 life with the police gone. So Tarang cannot take it next time. All right, courage from him. Please, dear God. Yes. Okay, there we go. It's 3 more courage for her, and the wall is down. She'll go and boost him to 2d10. And nothing. Wow. We've accomplished what I want to accomplish, but we still have police. I guess I'm going to hang out for a little bit. Tarang will tank. He's got 3 life, 2 police officers. He's only 68 now, but his toughness is only 2. So 2 missed. That's great. So he'll just take 1 damage, which means he's on fire. He's at 2 life, 1 police officer gone. We could run away or hit him again. No, we're hitting him. Tarang will go first. He's only got 2 life left, so I'm actually going to have him take 1 damage because I think he's on too much of a knife's edge to take a chance of blocking. Naomi will block. Yes, finally. So we got the guy down to 8 life. And Tarang will boost with courage from the pool, get Naomi to 3d10. Big money, big money, big money. Gosh, I'm never even rolling 1s to use my ability. All right, so we got him down 2. It's something. Okay, I'm going to have him attack Naomi. She's only got 1 life left. She's definitely going to die. Oh my god, what? Okay, that makes up for all of it. He literally whiffed. What a wuss. Oh my gosh. We're staying around, baby. Let's make this happen. Naomi, boosting Tarang. You are useless. He's boosting her. Oh, 10, 10. Come on, give me like a 1 or... Okay, fine. Down to 5 life. He's attacking Naomi again. And this time she's dead. So she'll use 1 luck to use her pray for a miracle ability. That'll leave her at 1 life. But Doom will tick up to 5. Now the question I have is, do I run away? Or do I just do that over and over again? He's got 5 life left. So I can go to 1, 2... I mean, she's got 3 luck, so I can do it 3 more times. That basically give me 3 more attacks to do 5 life. The way I've been rolling, it doesn't seem great. Now, it seems to make more sense to go back, get a bunch more troops, and do things that way. And so this time, instead of attacking, they'll both retreat back to base. Don't forget, that was Tarang's turn, so we are done. Despair is almost up again. I probably want to do it before the Hellhound pops, because I really don't like him. We only have 1 demon. And do note that we fought the invasion token on the boss when we attacked him, so we're going to have kind of like a blank space moving, which means this is going to go there, and we will have 1 there, but there's nothing there. Okay, we're spawning on the special forces. See, there's the kind of roll we didn't want. Circle 2, Circle 3, and Circle 1. Okay, no need to roll for the Citizen Militia since they can't hurt that guy. Hopefully our special forces will do well. Ooh. Okay, so I can kill the level 3 or the level 2. I guess he's the nastier one. All right, they both have fire and they both have 1 life, so clearly we need to do some first aid. So he'll do 3 on her. She'll do 2 on him, plus his normal 1. Which means they're both going to lose 1 in a second, but they just won't attack this turn and they'll get rid of it. Both roll for troops. We'd love to get some police back. Naomi gets a 3. Awesome. And Tarang, oh, I forgot he still had 1. Gets a 1. Sure, he'll spend 2 courage from the pool to get a police as well. The faster we build up those guys and heal, the faster we'll get back out there. Yeah, no gifts worth getting. They'll both take a damage. They'll both use their attack to get rid of their fire. And then they're just going to hang out until next turn. All right, so this guy moves into their space. They come here. Oh, Despair did advance to 1, so we're back to 8 dice. But remember, nobody spawns here this turn. That's kind of our blank one. See if we get lucky with our volunteer. Yes! Awesome, free healing again. How about over here with our Citizen Militia? 4 and a 6. Excellent. All right, now we've got a bunch of courage back. With Tarang's free healing, they're both up to full again. So I say we get some police and run right in there. See how much it'll cost us. Tarang gets a 3, excellent. And Naomi gets a 2. She'll just spend 4 courage extra and get 2 police. And yeah, I think we're ready to finish this thing up. Now, just in case, and to get us some more courage, she'll run in here and attack these guys before Tarang pulls her in. Just her basic 2d10. 8 and a 6. Nice, got rid of the big guy. And here we go again. All right, he's got 5 wall and no life. So if we can get a halfway decent spawn roll again, I think this will be it. Oh, that's not as good. 1 of each type. Don't forget he gets his menace again, so 68. Naomi will defend. Any 3s? No. Okay, so she'll take 2 damage, go on fire again, and get rid of 1 of her police. And we'll have Tarang go first. Naomi will spend 1 courage to boost him. And he'll take, I think, 3d8 to do as much as he possibly can. Nothing above 6, but let's see if he can do a bunch of damage to the minions. So the 6 and the 5 will take out our big demon. Ooh, and I forgot with Salat, I'm not forgetting it this time, he can kill any demon 1 lower, so bye-bye level 2. And that leaves him enough to kill everyone except 1 of the minions. That was actually a good roll, I guess, in the end. All right, he'll boost Naomi right back to 3d10. Ooh, oh my god. Oh my god. That 1 becomes a 10 with her focus ability. 3 damage. Forget you, little circle guy. You are going down to 2 life, baby. Okay, the weakling attacks first. Have him attack Naomi. He misses. Boss attacks, but he has to feel the writing on the wall. Oh, man. He only does 3 damage. Let's just block that with another police. We've got 4 more of those. All right, Naomi will boost Tarang, and what the heck? He'll take the 2 life he has left to give to fire off Silver Bullet. 1 hit. That's 1/2 of what we need. And he politely says, Miss Naomi, would you like some help? Yes, she would. Boom. There we go. A 9 for the win. So Lord Baphomet is the only boss in the base game. He's supposed to be pretty easy, and you saw with kind of my strategy honed, I took him out without too much trouble. You gotta get more box sets to get more maps, get more troops, get more big demons and bosses. But that was Planet Apocalypse from Petersen Games. Check out my review to see what I think. Good gaming, and we'll see you at the next stop.